lots of the times my favorite samples to work with are really rough around the edges, kind of really raw stuff, because it gives me something to get creative with. Whereas let's say you give me a pack of perfect completed drum loops, they're all perfect, like you can literally drop it in your set and it's perfect. That's not that interesting to me because it doesn't give me anything to do, if you know what I mean. So even the rawer stuff can sometimes be more fun. Like some of my favorite bass loops to work with are some really old drum and bass ones from Rezo, I think it is. Yeah, super rough. They need loads of fixing up. There's like a delay at the front of the sample and it's all over the place, but it's interesting and there's a cool idea there and it gives me something to do. Whereas a perfect bass sample that I drop in, it's fully limited, and it's fully perfect, and stick it in your track and it's like, well, I haven't done anything here. So there's a time and a place for everything.
You're absolutely looking for inspiration, for creativity when you go through samples, and you want to hear something, go, oh, I know what I can do with that, not listen to it and go, yeah, that's done, I don't really know where to go from here. I really get what you're saying there. That's a nice way to approach it. So even if the sounds you're making are particularly rough and sort of rough around the edges, perhaps even low quality, lo-fi, someone might well be looking for that, and someone might hear it, get their inspiration, and build something around that. And
definitely. And I mean, like, you also as a producer, you tend to have much better ears than like even like your own ears from a year ago. So sometimes what you deem to be a bit rough around the edges to an average person, not in a patronizing way, but just like a person who doesn't spend all day making sounds, might not even seem rough. So like a really good example of this is the more tutorials I do and the more I work with vocals and stuff, the more my ears are really perceptive to like mouth clicks and even like mic noise. If you say breathe into the mic or move backwards and forwards. So the more you work with the vocals, the more you get really perceptive to that stuff. But that's quite a new thing in the grand scheme of things. I only developed that ear. I'm just getting better and better, but I developed that ear a few years in. In the first few years of producing, the vocals I was working with were super rough. Like there's all sorts of horrible like imperfections in the recordings, but I didn't hear any of it at the time, and it didn't stop me getting excited by the music I was making from it. So what I've got to be careful of now is say not writing off, like let's say I record some vocals or whatever, it's not writing off the vocals because there's a tiny amount of imperfection in it. Because to most people, you know, they're not going to hear it, and to those people who can hear it, to be honest, they might even have a way to fix it. Like in the case of vocal sample packs, I have quite a few, and there's only one vocal sample pack that's pretty perfect, and even that has a few bits of mouth noise and a few stuff that I'd want to tidy up. But because I can hear it and I have the tools to fix it, it's not even a problem because I can fix it. So if I hear a bit of mic noise or whatever that needs fixing, I can go ahead and fix it because I've been doing it long enough to know how to do so.